Hello everyone, and welcome back to What If Gohan Turned Evil. This is part 6. As always, I'll leave links to the previous parts in the description and in the cards. Subscribble, do the things, click the buttons, show your appreciation. If you're a generous sort, I have a membership and super thanks below, so yeah, go do that stuff. Last time, Piccolo followed Gohan into the Room of Spirit and Time, and makes an honest effort to connect with him again. Gohan eventually responds to this, still viewing Piccolo in high regard, and agreeing to train his hardest and then to spy on Future Gohan from there. Inevitably, Gohan learns that Future Gohan destroyed humanity and only came back in time in order to help mold his younger self into the monster he's destined to be. Of course, Gohan doesn't subscribe to any of that at all, and the group launch a desperate assault on Future Gohan. Until finally, Goku falls protecting his son. With memories of a better time racing through his mind, Gohan explodes, finally turning Super Saiyan 2. Trunks is horrified. What if this young Gohan goes insane with power like the future version? But his fears are pushed to the back of his mind, as Gohan launches a tremendous assault on his future self, taking him completely off guard and pushing him back. Of course, Future Gohan gets his footing back and retaliates, launching devastating blasts that Trunks and Vegeta only narrowly avoid. Gohan, however, stands his ground. The battle is close, I would say even too close for comfort. While present Gohan is a bit stronger from his extra training, Future Gohan is older and has more years experience of being a Super Saiyan 2. This match is close, but I don't think that either of them would let up for a second. The battle cascades from the lookout as the two fighters blast their way across the earth, Future Gohan deliberately putting people in the way so that Gohan has to rescue them. This leaves him open to pot shots, and present Gohan ends up worse for wear. As they land in the mountains, Future Gohan laughs. This is everything that he wanted and more. Now they just need to channel that power and use it against the people he hates. But present Gohan just chuckles, stating that the only person he hates is himself. Gohan explains that all this time he was holding on to a grudge born from a stupid misunderstanding on Namek. Of course his father knew that he was okay during the fight with Frieza. He still almost made a mistake in allowing Frieza to live, but he stopped it. That should have been it. But he was blind, arrogant, prideful. He couldn't admit to himself that ever since the Saiyans arrived and killed his dad's friends, he's been fragile, damaged, and he'd covered it up by being callous instead of facing it head on. Like a coward. But he's not that Gohan anymore, and he'll never be like Future Gohan. Future Gohan flies into a rage and attacks. Piccolo, Vegeta, and most importantly Trunks, arrived in time to hear Gohan's speech. As the battle rages on, his odds of victory getting lower and lower, Future Gohan takes a shot at Trunks. Present Gohan reacts quickly and blocks the attack, only to lose the use of his left arm. Future Gohan laughs, stating that he'll end him with his father's own attack. He charges up a Super Kamehameha, as Gohan acknowledges defeat. That's when Goku comes through, giving the speech that Gohan is far stronger than he knows he is. His future self doesn't have half the power that he does. He's been picking on people who couldn't fight back since the cyborgs were destroyed, and over-relying on Super Saiyan 2 to strike fear into those who can. While present Gohan has been through struggle after struggle, always bettering himself and following his own path. Gohan starts to cry, apologizing for the time they spent apart. Goku apologizes too, and with that Gohan stands tall again, charging his own Kamehameha with one hand. The beams meet in the middle, and initially present Gohan is overwhelmed, losing ground. But with his father's encouragement, he fights back. This is when Trunks comes to Gohan's aid, blasting Future Gohan in the back with everything he has. Future Gohan is actually hurt by this, giving present Gohan the chance he needs to end his future self for good. As the dust clears, Future Gohan is gone, and present Gohan falls to the ground exhausted. Trunks is the one to carry Gohan back to the lookout here. After a well-deserved rest, and the rest of the group gathering together, Gohan resolves to continue Trunks' training so that he can be ready to fight the future Gohan of his timeline. The two head into the Room of Spirit and Time together, as Piccolo hears the cyborgs whispering to each other from behind a pillar. Vegeta and Piccolo are ready to fight, but number 17 assures them that they don't want any trouble. They saw Gohan's fight just now, and they'd rather stay alive. Not to mention, Goku is already dead, so there's really no need for conflict anymore. Number 16 does question his purpose, but number 17 suggests that they go and protect nature somewhere else. Krillin also approaches number 18 and asks what her plans are, only to be given the cold shoulder as she flies away. He's optimistic though, he can find her later and talk. Now, this is a world without Dragon Balls now. Bringing back everyone killed by Future Gohan isn't an option, let alone Goku. While Bulma thinks about finding a way to get back to Namek, Goku chimes in, as always, saying that he's better off being dead, due to bad guys being attracted to him. He asks the group to make sure Gohan stays true to himself before signing off. So, no Dende here. At least, not yet. Now, when Trunks emerges from the chamber this time, he does so as a Super Saiyan 2. This Gohan knows exactly the buttons to push to make Trunks angry, and it paid off. He started Trunks off by using Super Saiyan as a base form, achieving grade 4 within 2 months. After 3 months, Trunks had been triggered enough to unlock Super Saiyan 2. From there, the two of them worked on full control of the form, until using its full power became easy. Trunks and Gohan are now sitting far above Future Gohan in sheer power, and Trunks is ready to head back to the future. He has to defeat his Future Gohan for the ones who are still alive. Bulma, however, does manage to slip Trunks a capsule for a prototype ship, pre-programmed with the coordinates to planet Namek, which was obviously never destroyed in either timeline. Thanking his mother and his now friend Gohan, Trunks departs to fight against his own apocalypse. And that's where we'll leave it for today. So, what do you guys think? Where will our Gohan go from here? I think he's taking the right steps, but has a long way to go still. And how will everyone fare against Babidi and Majin Buu? Come back next time to find out. I'd like to give a very special thanks to all my channel members currently listed on the screen. Thank you so much for all of your continued support. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, hit the thumb, leave me some comments, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.